Alright guys, hi, welcome back. I promise this is going to be my last live video for today, but I have to give you the updates of our projects that we are working on. So this is the punch pliers, revolving punch pliers that I have bought because I can't access the piece that one of my subscribers has recommended on Amazon. So, and if I'm to order from Amazon, I'm going to have to wait for literally 3 weeks in order to get that piece to me, which time I don't have. So I've decided to get this. This also punches holes into belts. We're going to try it out. You can see it's still sealed, and I wanted to unbox it with you and we see whether it will get the job done. If it doesn't, then at least I know I have something that I can use for another purpose in my house, maybe to punch holes into belts. I'm going to just keep building on my toolbox for now. But this is what we have, and we're going to try it out and we see whether it can help us punch our okay, let me see. I don't know how it's supposed to be functioning. Oh my god. Okay, so I think I need a screwdriver actually. Let me see. This is kind of locked, so I need a screwdriver at this point. Let's get that right now. Okay, thank goodness I have this small one here. I don't know whether I have to unlock this, but I guess so. Let's see the other side. Okay. Guys, I'm not into handwork at all. The screwdriver seems to be very small for this piece. I have to get a bigger screwdriver. I don't So, oh my god. This is kind of tight. Just give me a few minutes. I run home and get the bigger screwdriver. I don't know if I have this tape, but let me try and get something here. Okay guys, we are back. I can't find the screwdriver, so I'll try to use a knife to open up this screw here. Oh my God, it has broken the knife. Why is it this tight? Oh my God. Oh, guys, I've never seen anything like it before. It's breaking the steel of the knife. Oh wow. Okay. I'm spoiling my own stuff. Oh my God, this is so bad. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this to rotate. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. I had to break my knife in order to have it work, but it's fine. We can get more knives. Okay, so I'm going to look it up. Okay. Oh my God. This is strange, but true. Let's get a sequin and see whether it will cut. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, this one is damaged because it has cut right on the edge. Let's first sit down and settle down and see how best we can create these holes. So I've seen that cutting a hole along the original small hole is going to create a damage for my sequin. So I'm going to cut right below the original hole. Okay, see what we have. Oh my God, this is not the best cut, but guys, at least you're in control of where the hole is going to be placed, as opposed to just throwing it into the punching machine, and then you don't even know where the hole is going to go. Here we can literally see where we're placing the hole, and then you punch. Okay. The downside of this, it kind of deforms the shape of the sequin, but I think that's fine. That's something very ignorable. Okay, so I can go ahead and punch all these ones. And I think the hole is just fine. Maybe, let me see the smallest that I can get. So actually, this is smaller, and this is even smaller. Let me see if I can open up this part. Oh wow. It's kind of stuck. It's supposed to lock up this place. So let me rotate it to a smaller hole. I think somewhere around here. Okay. Oh, this is manual work, guys. I hadn't prepared for this kind of work. Okay. Let's try and actually do it along the line of the hole. All right. So see what we have, guys. If you put it in a little hole, all the original hole that we had, this is what you're going to get. And I think this is much better than the big holes. I think the big holes are too big, and they were showing through when it came to my piece. I've actually unraveled the original sample that I had, but look how big the holes looked. If that's the design that you're going for, that's fine, but I feel like this one will do the job. This one, that little hole. So let's try and have it a bit below the original hole. Okay. But this is going to be a lot of work because you have to do it for each and every sequin. Okay. This is the last one. I'm going to cut this one. All right, so we are done with the sequins. We're going to try and use these ones with very small holes, and we see how they work. This is today is for try and error. Oh, by the way, I got this organizer when I went to buy the punching machine. I felt like it was really lovely. So the fact that my darning needle can go through, I'm going to just thread it and pick up all the sequins. And I'll pass them through at the same time. I want the sequins with the smaller hole. I think these are the ones. Oh, they can't go through. Okay. It can go through, but you have to be careful not to break the sequins. Okay. All right, so let me do my row of sequins. So I'm using the same exact approach that I had for my previous piece. And we see the difference between the two approaches. Okay, this is the last sequin for this row. And this is what we have, guys. See, the difference is there, and it is actually noticeable because before I've actually used one of the big holes, But you can see how the small holes look much better, these ones, as opposed to the big holes. This is one of the sequins with the big holes. I put it through. So you can see the difference between what we had before and what we have now. So it has cost me about $15 to get this piece here to me. And I feel like it's not a loss as such. It's something that I may try out and actually get a beautiful final result. So for me, anything that reinvests into my business, my crochet business, we may even need it for something else. We can never know. We may need it for maybe crocheting on leather and you have to create those holes. Maybe crocheting on a different fabric and you have to create those holes in order for you to crochet along the surface. So I don't consider it as a loss, but rather an investment. So this is what we have eventually, and I think I'm definitely making some pieces using the sequins, but the approach will be with the smaller holes. Those smaller holes, I feel like they create a much better look. So yeah, that's the end of today's lives. I'm sorry for dragging you along 3 videos, but I had to do it so that in case someone wants to try it out, you can go ahead and try it out. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.